Hi there, welcome back. Offset here. Um, I have a little bit of a dilemma and I need your help. So, if you have a huge fabric collection, okay, I have a huge fabric selection collection, and one of the things that can be a problem is deciding what to sew because I want to sew all of the things and we only have a certain amount of time and limited resources and all of that. Hence, then I start to experience decision fatigue and I get nothing done. I have a lot of dream projects, fantasy projects. I've sorted projects and what I'm going to do next. And it just seems like at that moment, I'm not in the mood to do that. Like I want to do something else. And then before you know it, weeks have gone by, months have gone by, even a season. We're getting ready to come upon the fall season, and I haven't really done a whole lot of summer sewing. So, in order for me to break this decision fatigue, I had to come up with something else that would push me, I guess you could say, out of that place of complacency. So I'm great for planning. I've got notebooks that are full of plans, but executing some of these plans can be a problem when it comes to me. As we all do as a mom and all that, you go on the back burner. But I think I deserve now to sit on the front burner. So what I did, well, before I get to what I did, so I've been watching a couple of YouTube channels. I think So Carol created this concept. I think what is it called, the Wheel of Fabric or the Wheel of Fate. But basically, you choose 5 or 6 fabrics. You put them on a wheel, and her dad had created a wheel for her, and then she chose these fabrics to work with over the months. There's a few other channels that had done this. So I know she wrapped up last week, and I thought, maybe I could do that with, and then I was deciding what fabrics would I choose because, oh my gosh, I just have so many. So initially I thought here that I would do animal print, and then, I've got Ankara there, and I've got loads of, anyway, it was just all becoming too much. So kind of paralyzed me, so to speak. Like, oh my goodness, I want to do all the things. And so what I did was, I'm currently working with this book, The Artist's Way. There's a story behind me doing this. I first discovered it back in 1999. Anyway, there's something in there called artist dates you're supposed to do. So one of my dates was to take myself to a hardware store and get some paint chips. So I did. I got a few paint chips. These are some plain ones here. Let's see. Some more. I'll pick these up here. Right? They're just plain. This is how many I got. I chose colors, and it's kind of wild that I actually would have these colors. Seasonally, I'm in autumn, that's what they say, but I have a lot of these colors in my fabric collection. A lot. So, the next phase, what was I going to do with this? So I sat down and I had sorted them out into different color families, coordinated them, put them together. I am looking for something else. Oh, never mind. It's all here. I just like playing with them. So then I decided, okay, I can get a color palette, but then what? I mean, I have a lot of prints. I have a lot of different textiles. So I went back and got some of the plain white ones, and I decided to choose what the print would be. So let's see. You can see cheetah and zebra, animal print. That's just, I broke the animal print down. And then the type of project that I would do. So basically, so the one thing, just think, take you back to high school English. The subject is the fabric, and then the adjectives will be the color and the textile, and then I guess what I have in here, adjectives and some verbs with the upcycle. So what I'm going to do over the next few days, I bought these coin envelopes that fit the swatch perfectly. I'm going to put them in an envelope, and I have an empty crate box sort of thing, and I'm going to put them all down in there, and we're going to choose 3 at a time. So to distinguish, let's see, do I have here? Yeah, stay with me. So what I'm thinking I will do is, when I choose one of these colors, let's say, so this is called Solarium. It's a brilliant yellow. Can't really tell. No, you can pick it up a little bit there. Yeah, like that. Brilliant yellow. I can go through my fabric stash and find something to make with this yellow. If I felt like just choosing the color would not narrow it down for me, then that's when I would choose one of these cards. So that means that I would choose an item in my thrifted pile, so that would be an upcycle, and make a garment from that yellow fabric. Stay with me. So in order to distinguish the plain colors, I'm going in and out here because I'm looking up and down. The plain colors will be in the envelopes. So you can see I have a lot of them here. And to distinguish what I say is the adjective, like upcycle, floral, right? So even, let's just say, oh, look at that. So this is black. And I can decide at that time, do I want to sew something in just black, or did I want to do something else with black, right? And maybe I choose one of these cards, and I choose a black floral, and then I will go to my stash, stay with me, oh, gosh, and I could pull, come on, darling, stay with me, something like this, black floral, this black floral crepe. I think it's perfect for autumn. I'm not going to focus on seasonal sewing. I just want to sew whatever I feel that I want to work with at the time. My wardrobe, maybe at the end of this, I don't know. Um, it would maybe very eclectic. Maybe eventually it'll start to, meld and become something cohesive. Because I've tried, what are they called? Like wardrobes, capsules. Try to do that, and I just have too many ideas, too many. I can't narrow it down. It's a little difficult for me. So to distinguish these cards, like floral, stripes, you can see that there. I'm going to work on this lighting a little bit better. Yeah. From the plain, the outside of the envelope, I'll either have a smiley face sticker on it, or I've got a bunch of butterfly stickers that I'm going to use. I'll be able to distinguish that. So that's just a process. Got to paint stickers here. A good way for me to use up the stuff that I have in my house. So what I need from you is anything else that I'm missing. So I could come up with different subjects like jackets, skirts, pants, blouse, tops, things like that. But I want to keep that open. So what I'm looking for from you guys is a descriptive sort of word. So like I said, I have leopard, cheetah. These are my animal print cards. Those all go in separate envelopes as well. Let's see, I talk about florals and stripes. I talk about upcycles, so I use an upcycle piece of fabric that I had gotten to work with. Of course, Ankara will be there. A knit. Another animal print, tiger print, because I just saw that I have something there. Plaid or check. Oh, maybe I'll make an accessory. I don't know. Let's say I pull this color. This is called Love Potion. Nope, sorry, Love Poem. Look at that color. It's like a magenta. I do have and see, this is, I don't want to spend a lot of time deliberating on it. So if something doesn't come to my mind very, very quickly, that's when I'll pull a secondary card. And let's say I get this one to do an accessory. Maybe it's a tote bag. Maybe it's a clutch bag. Maybe it's a table runner. Just something like that. So, the video's not going to be too long. I just wanted to come in and I'm just trying to break through that fog of decision fatigue and try to get something done. I have a lot of ideas and not a lot of days. So I'm interested in your comments, see what you have to say. Share with me, any ideas. What do you think about this? I mean, oh, you know what? This actually is a purple. It's come across as blue. It really is, but it's actually called King's Court, and it's a purple. This one? Or, let me see, I have Emergency Zone Orange. I have here Royal Liqueur. Look at that brown. Oh my God. brown. That's How about fire alarm? And I have, just different. Look at that blue. So I just thought that was a good idea. So go to your local hardware store. I went to Home Depot, and of course these are free. I made 2 trips because initially I just went with like my very basic colors that I thought that I had enough of, and then when I got home I was like, I didn't pull a black or a white, and then there were some other colors that I needed to fill in, and I ended up with this stack. So that's all I have for now. When you're seeing this, it's Tuesday, Thrifty Tuesday. I have something for you, but I'm probably going to wait till Thursday. So I look forward to talking to you then. Down below, I'm going to put the link to Fatmata's channel, the Sisters in Thread. We had a little video chat. It's up on her channel. I'll put a link to it so you guys can go over there and watch it, or pop it up, bring it up here and watch it. It's how we talk. We're talking about how we connected and came up with the concept, and from point A to all the way to Z. And I think you'll find it an interesting conversation. So I look forward to talking to you soon, and bye for now.